As we share in other videos, in times past, our culture used to have rules that you were expected to follow in your mourning and in your loss process. Those rules may still be imposed upon you. I encourage you to be very clear with yourself that the rules that others impose upon you generally are not fair. Listen to the rules that people want to give to you and look within those rules as to what can be helpful and what is just simply a rule to make everybody else happy. One of the most important rules that we will take a look at is that grief has no time segment. Our culture may impose rules on you, particularly for time elements. Realize that your grief will be yours, and that there need not be others telling you what your rules need to be in the grieving process. Instead, let's create some new rules for you to go by. One of the things that concerns me is during the time of loss, our culture tends to make you, the family going through this loss, the entertainment committee. In times past, the community would gather around you to give you the support that you need. In our current time, it is assumed that you will be that committee that entertains the world around you. You will have a large memorial service. You will have music all worked out. You will have a big dinner at the end of it, all of which you are expected to plan and pay for. There will be a visitation of which people will place their cultural rules that you should be there for hours, standing, smiling, listening to people tell you their stories as you help them through their grief. Instead, why don't you allow yourself to set a new rule, which is that you're okay with your grief. It's okay during the visitation time for you to step out, to get a drink of water, or simply to debrief yourself from the feeling of loss. These are things that are okay for you as you create your own rules. Another important rule is that money spent is not the measurement of your love for a person. The amount of money you spend is not going to be the message that you want to give to the world of how you loved somebody. To the contrary, the saying is, as your loved one lives, so should they be allowed to be remembered. Expensive things do not indicate love. Make things appropriate in the funeral process. Make things work for you. And sometimes the best things for a memorial service are the things that the individual had in their lifetime. Those simple things. Bring them with you. Use them for display. And make the process for you as simple as possible. In fact, the people around you will say that they will have appreciated that memorial service, that grieving process that was simple for you because it was simple for them too. As you plan this process, make it work for you. Don't allow others to give you their rules. Make these your rules. you will be the better for it. God bless you as you do so.